Hello and welcome to an unboxing video from RC Empire, and welcome to an unboxing of one of the most useful tools we'll ever buy, all the way from Long Island, New York. What we have here today is a high performance XL magnetic mat and screw catcher, specifically designed for the RC and model market by CowRC. Go check them out because they have some real nice bits of kit on their website. We actually came across them on Instagram and saw a lot of people using their mats in workshops and even out in the field. So we thought we'd buy one and try it out for ourselves. Having a nice big magnetic mat will help us keep everything nice and neat and from getting lost. Now bear in mind, this has come to London all the way from the USA, but the box still looks in pretty good shape and it's actually quite heavy. As always, be careful when cutting the box open not to slice anything inside. And if we open it up, there it is, and it feels amazing. Inside we have a couple of packages and importantly what looks like nicely presented care instructions to ensure many years of having a nice fresh mat. You can pause this video and read through all of those, but basically it tells you how to store the mat, how you can wash and clean it, and what not to do to prevent damage. If we open up the smaller packages, we have our first mini mat, and one of the first things I noticed straight away is that it is actually quite heavy. It seems like a real solid piece of material, which you can't really tell from the pictures. Now we've got this smaller mat purely so we can take it to the racetrack with us and keep it on our small pit table to keep everything safe and tidy. But we also got this as a secondary part holder for our restoration projects because some of the older kits have a lot of components that need to be kept in order and kept safe. As you can see here, we have the CowRC logo, and what's nice is you can choose the background of this logo. So we've gone for these nice flames here. Of course you can use your fingers for this, and it's nice that those bits have been left in because it adds a little bit of rigidity during transport, and you can also fit them back in and have a little bit of a platform there if you want, as we will do. As you can see, the magnetic mat works great. The size of this one is 300mm or 12 inches by 115mm or 4.5 inches. And I think we've chosen well with this one because it is really easy to transport and the perfect size for our TT01 or any car out at the track. Next we have our second package, and in here we just have a few fluids. So some Uncure debonder, and this is used as a releasing or softening agent, or an uncurer for cyanoacrylate or superglue, which is a very useful thing to have, especially when your tire glue accidentally squirts all over your car. And we also have some InstaCure Plus gap filling cyanoacrylate, which again is a great tool to have. As you can see, this is slightly thicker than regular glue, and this will bridge and fill gaps in material. So that's those two. What's nice as well is that they're quite big bottles and full to the top, so they should last a long time. And just before we get into the main piece, we have these few stickers, as this is one of my favorite logos in RC. We have these and these pink ones here, and also this set. And finally, we have what I'm most excited about, our brand new high performance XL magnetic mat. And it looks and feels great. Straight away you can feel the quality and also the toughness of this mat, as with the smaller one. This one measures in at 30 inches wide by 24 inches high and 36.5 inches diagonally. The inside workspace is 18.5 inches by 28 inches, and we'll show you a few models on this mat towards the end of the video to give you a perspective of what that looks like. But you can get a whole range of sizes from CowRC and even custom made ones. Now I do wonder how long it will stay nice and white like this, but judging by our restoration projects that you've all seen us do, I don't think it will be very long. However, saying that, I don't think I'd have it any other colour other than white, especially when you're trying to find the tiniest flattest C-clip or a tiny grub screw on a dark surface, which is a nightmare. And you can wipe down the vinyl with soap and water, which is perfect. If we pop out the compartments, I did notice is that after 10 minutes or so, all the dents we made in this foam with the scissors expanded back out and it looked good as new. One thing I was worried about when looking at the pictures of this online was how tough the foam would be and would it be able to withstand the big trucks, tyres and tools would be throwing across it. And judging by the look and feel of this, it 100% can. You can't quite tell on this video, but it is quite high density foam with closed pores on the top surface, and if we give it a good squash and a hard scratch, it's not damaged at all and any dents just pop out. Quickly, the holders measure 8.5 inches by 3 inches and 1.5 by 3 inches for the smaller ones, with a nice little radius in there. And a little test. As you can see, we are never going to lose our nuts or C-clips again. One thing you can see in this video is a raised bit across the bottom, but considering this was transported from across the world, that's to be expected, and this will flatten out once left on a flat surface for a few days. Quickly, before we finish up, one of the biggest worries we had when we ordered this mat was would it be big enough for our bigger models, especially with the foam around the edge, and it looks like the answer to this is that it absolutely is, which is great. Here is our Axial SMT10, one of our bigger models, and it fits perfectly with plenty of room, even straight up with another model next to it. And both of these models are quite wide. And you can just chuck your tools in this section, have a few screws here and there, and that's it, our amazing new work mat. This will feature in all our coming new videos and you'll be able to see it in action. And I can't wait to use it for some of our projects. So do check out CowRC, drop them any questions you might have, because they are really helpful and they have a lot of useful products on their website. So go check them out. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed this little video and saw some new things. Please rate, comment, subscribe and share. Thank you for watching and see you soon.